The residents of an apartment in Keelung were extremely lucky to just barely avoid getting crushed by their ceiling on Thursday. The incident happened on the third floor of a 37-year-old building in Qidu District. The ceiling came crumbling down in its entirety onto the living room. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Their upstairs neighbors had been reflooring their apartment, which could have caused the rusty rebars in the concrete to fall off.
The concrete ceiling has fully collapsed, exposing rusty steel beams and leaving debris everywhere. The unit is now uninhabitable. Firefighters go in and finally get a woman out of the apartment on a stretcher through the window.
About 3 minutes before it crumbled down, I went to the kitchen to get an afternoon snack ready. That's when it all came down. Goodbye.
The next day, the room is a sorry sight. Mr. Chen's elderly wife spends most of her time in the living room, but fortunately at the time of the collapse, she went to rest in their bedroom, narrowly avoiding getting crushed.
My mother-in-law is bedridden, so when the firemen got her out, they had to take down the door and go through here. We did hear some noise during the earthquake on Wednesday, but we just thought it was rats outside or something like that. We didn't know what it could be. My father-in-law says that yesterday morning he heard noises that sounded like cracking.
The ceiling collapse happened on the third floor of a 37-year-old 5-story building on Baisan Street on Keelung's Qidu District. It's thought that the floor renovation that the upstairs neighbors are doing was a contributing factor that put extra strain on the ceiling. The residents on the second, third, and fourth floors have been evacuated to a nearby hotel as a preventative measure. Engineers came to look at the site on Friday morning.
The steel beams were corroded, which could be due to excessive levels of chloride ions. The collapsed ceiling will have to be broken up into small pieces and removed. There should be an additional seismic resistance assessment. We've consulted with technicians and they say the entire building is not in immediate danger at the moment.
It is suspected that the 5-story building was constructed using marine sand, which causes rebar corrosion and flaking of the concrete. If that's the case, the ceiling collapse is only the beginning of the problems.